I was little, my Savta taught me that silence was a woman's best garment. But I have to admit, I never really took her advice to heart.
Oh, what's going on, ladies and gents? Gingerman here, bringing you guys today some more Rainbow Six Siege, and today we have another operator breakdown. We'll be talking about Ash. Ash is pretty savage, I'm not gonna lie. Just by the looks of her, she is definitely one of those fast, hard-hitting characters that obviously, well, has no armor on her, but, you know, packs a lot of a punch. But I feel like her character is... In my personal case, I think that her character works very well with a team of heavies, more than a line of a team of, how do I say, light characters that are ready to push in. And what I mean on that as well, I'll kind of talk more on that when I talk about her ability, the breaching round. First, let's talk about her weaponry. So, starting off with the primary weapons, we have the G36C, or the Remington R4, which is pretty much a very compact carbine that I personally really like a lot. I think it looks really cool. I like it a lot, as I already said. I like it a lot, as I said before. I like it a lot. I'm going to keep saying that because I like it a lot. But it's definitely not one of the best weapons in the game. Every weapon does their own thing. I just personally like it a lot. The G36C is also a really great weapon, which I like a lot because I like it a lot. I'm going to shut the fuck up now. I'm sorry. So, she's also got the M45. I can't pronounce the acronym for that. But it's an M45. It's practically a 1911. It's just more modern day version. And the S5 USG, or the FN57, because it's practically the same thing. Her gadgets do consist of a breaching charge and smoke grenade, and as I mentioned before, her special M120 Creme breaching round launcher looks like a standard grenade launcher, but hey, we gotta make fancy names for things. It's, you know, that's pretty much a special ability. So, as I said before, what does Ash do? Well, she moves fast, she blows shit up, and that's pretty much about it. Now, as you know, the remote breach charges, or her breaching round, that's what they're called, remote breach charges, they detonate on impact and they blow through practically anything that can be breached. It does a little bit more of an effect on ceilings and things. I think it clears up the scaffoldings, or it makes like a very clear, more effective area of use. Haven't really noticed that too much when playing, but looking at some of the tips that I've listed here on the website, apparently that's a thing. I don't really think it's a thing. I think I've seen better. But what is the use of the remote charge? What does it do? What is the best situation for it? Well, from what I've come up with, the idea is you want to use the grenade, or this charge, and you want to blow up a wall and stay back. So the enemies are like, okay, they just blew up a wall, clearly they're right there. Psych, you're not, you're farther distance, and you shoot them from distance because you're not in the doorway. So now you have this advantage. Well, how can you captivate? Well, that's kind of where your heavies come in. If you have your riot shields, they can take point. As you're drawing fire from a range, you have your shields that can stay up all the time. They don't have to worry about putting their shields down to breach something. It makes life a little bit easier, so if the enemies do start shooting through a wall because they know something's about to happen, they can go ahead and say, nope, our shields are here, it's the charge. Charge in while you give some cover from the rear. Now, because she's such a light character is really the confusing part. Using her breaching charge and smoke grenade, I guess, kind of obtained that status of light armor, fast movement. So you could throw a smoke grenade in and come with a breaching charge, but generally the enemy already knows where you are, so I don't see why you waste your time with that, because you just made a giant hole in the wall. Now, if you guys are coming in from multiple areas, that's a different scenario, but overall, Ash, I feel like she'd just be better as more of a medium movement, because the lightweight just doesn't seem to suit her very well. Now, the remote breach charge really, once again, doesn't have anything special to it. It just doesn't get blocked by jammers from mute, so I guess that's an up to it if you really need to. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really expand too far out from making long hallways of firefights. You could have everyone line up and kind of shoot in without really putting anyone at risk of going up to a door. But that's pretty much the extent of its specialty. I don't see why she's so special and why a lot of people like her. Maybe because they just think blowing things up from a distance is cool. Or maybe they have the misconception that the breaching round goes through the wall like I did in the beginning and blows up inside. No, it doesn't do that. So, personally, Ash can be useful, but you have to be, once again, in the right situation to use her. just the way she's kitted out and stuff, her abilities aren't. I think if the remote breach charge maybe did blow through, go through and then explode on the inside, maybe killing things that are in around the area, or maybe putting something special. I don't know. Just having a long-range grenade launch, pretty much breach round, isn't really great in my opinion. I think that if it had a little more something to it, where maybe a small round went through and just kind of blew up the general vicinity, so pushing people back or causing some disturbance, I think that would be more advantageous. But hey, it's what they made. It's not the worst, it's not the best. It's definitely something that when you need to use it, and it's something that it's good when you're all ready to go into a room and you have an Ash. It's just kind of a nice thing to have with you instead of, we need to grab Ash because of that remote breach charge. I mean, unless you guys got some super tactics that I clearly don't know. That's what you guys, that's the fun, how you guys can share them in the comment section down below. Like last episode, someone told me some great tips he uses with his glass, and bam, it was all the fun. So anyways, guys, if you got anything else you want to share, some cool tactics, talk down below in the comment section about your tactics. Go ahead, how you use Ash, how you think she'll perform the best. If I missed something, tell me, so I maybe know to use it in the game. But from what I've played with her, she's definitely alright. I mean, nothing special. Like, her ability doesn't bring anything cool to the table. Some operators do, some operators don't. But hey, I guess we'll find out in the later episodes. Anyways, guys, I'm the Dangerous Moose, and I will see you, sexy bees, in the next episode. Peace.